Hi, I'm Skittles. I've worked in the bar for maybe a year now. I'm more getting to public servers. I'm normally a head bartender there.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm a bartender and co-owner in the bartending squad.
Hi, I'm Kai.
Hi, I'm Don. I'm moderator of the bartending squad here, and I'm actually kind of stupid, so I'm surprised I even got here.
Hello, my name is Mr. Crimson, and I work at the library bar sometimes. Not all the time, but yeah.
Hi, I'm AJ. A little bit about myself is I'm a moderator trying to become a co-owner of the bartending squad. I love to socialize with the customers, and you'll probably see me trying to make an order before you.
Hello, I'm Marilee Kindlewood. I've been a bartender for a while, like 1 or 2 months. I'm nowhere as good as Bugs, but wait, I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, I'm okay. I like chess, bartending, all types of calm, relaxing activities, puzzles, all that.
Hello, my name is Ghosty. Fun fact about me is that I usually make drinks, a lot of them, but my most favorite habit is hanging out with my friends.
Hello, I'm Deaf Boy, and I really like this place. I think it's cool, and I mostly bartend and stuff.
I'm Mexican Boy, the owner of the bartending squad. Bartending is one of my favorite things to do in VR in Rec Room. One thing I like doing in this game the most is just growing the community that I have today with me and Box, and it's like something really special to me, and I want to keep it going. One, it's the community that has brought me into the situation that we are in today. Second is that the club has brought me so much like intel, so much like it's so fun to have you guys as a family, and it's just fun.
I found out about the library bar from one of my really old friends, and he kind of stopped talking to me, and I just kind of stayed at the bar. And then I met Red and a few other people, and I started playing the game more, and I started falling in love with the thought of bartending.
One of my other friends came here, and I was really confused what it was, so then I went to a private of this, and that's where I started learning.
I met some mods and like the creator of the club and the actual creator. Something that interested me, the second one, the looks of the library bar. The first time I came in there, I said like, "Huh, this room looks bad," but later to soon find out it's not as bad as you think. So that way, I got addicted to the library bar.
I was bored and I was searching up different like bar games, see if they had any bar games. Because what I wanted to do is I moved from that horizon. I used to play like this food game where you make food and stuff, and I want to see if Rec Room can make a better game like that. So I joined Rec Room, and then I see that the library bar is a game like that. So I joined, and then I see that people are making cocktails. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I started playing it more.
I used to play the Black Cat a lot, and then it kind of randomly popped up one day, and I was like, ooh. I joined, and everyone was super nice, so I was like, I definitely playing this again.
I was very interested in what it was, and when I looked through the gallery and the pictures of it, I thought it was pretty cool. So I thought like I should go try it, and then I ended up here.
Personally, I got really interested in the room because it was one time that I joined and Solid Nikorosu was in the room, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the person who created this room. And that was then kind of my kind of inspiration to become a bartender. But also because I kind of liked doing like all like the drink making and stuff, but you know.
The fact that when I saw the name
the library bar. I just wanted to check it out. So then I came to check it out and I saw that you could make drinks and like basically make drinks and then like also like read books in here. Like I don't know. The fact that this was like an actual thing in Rec Room, I guess it kind of just seemed more interesting because I never got to do anything like this before.
Well, I first came here once before just randomly, and I only explored for about a few minutes. It was maybe like a year ago, or I don't know if it was a year ago, but it was a while ago. And then once I was just randomly scrolling on YouTube and I actually saw one of your videos and it looked really cool, so I decided to come here right after watching it.
I honestly like to see, like, there's just so many different people that come to the bar and they just kind of like start talking, and it's just crazy to see like how many different kind of characters there are out there and hearing their kind of stories. But also making drinks for people is really satisfying.
Just seeing the people that come over almost every single day. They're really fun to be around.
Kinda just the people in it sometimes. They're really chill and pretty funny. And I just like bartending. It's pretty peaceful.
Probably all the people that I meet, I'm really thankful for everyone that is here. And probably the bartending squad, that definitely has a really big factor into me coming back every single day.
My friends and just making drinks, just to be honest.
Making the drinks is what makes me go behind the bar.
I really like bartending in Publix and making drinks. Also, hanging out with my friends and checking out all the new updates in the community.
It's the friends. It's the game itself. It's literally almost every little bit of the club, you guys, and literally just makes me come here almost on the daily, ready to go and have a new... Every day I learn something new from others, and it's fun. It's fun to be refreshing every day and meet new people and see the new updates with Solid and you guys. It's fun. It's fun, and I appreciate having you guys with me.
I like the community, most of it. Of course, there's always some problems with certain people, and there's always going to be, like, bad apples, I guess. But the community, most of the time, is pretty chill. I really love the bartending mechanics and stuff, the best I've seen. And I like making drinks, it's fun.
Being able to make people's days or impress them with my skills is just really fun, and I just love that it makes me more social and gives me something entertaining to do in my life.
Well, I love the people inside the bar, and the drinks are beautiful, and it's so well put together that it's a really nice hangout spot. And it's just like a really relaxing theme, unlike a lot of other games.
The thought that was put into making the circuits for how to make drinks and the like design put into them.
There's so many different drinks that you can make, and it's like complicated and challenging, but also fun to do at the same exact time.
How well textured it is. I love the way that it's just perfect, and just, oh my god, I can't believe it. Holy smokes. Oh my god, I just love it so much.
I like the design of it. It's pretty good, and I like how there's a lot of drinks, so it's more fun to memorize them, so then you can know more drinks.
Basically everything. So like you're able to mix drinks, you're able to serve the drinks, you're able to meet a lot of different people, and I guess how everything's designed in here. It just seems cool.
But these are actually real life drinks, like logos, like London Dry Gin. I see this at the store all the time, and I'm like, I've seen this before. It's in the library bar. Actually, not even some. All of them are from real life. So don't get mixed up from other drinks. These are real life. These are nice. And what I like about it is that they actually have labels on it rather than some games. I love this. The setup is nice. It's not too complicated where it's like it's super simple. Almost as simple as simple syrup. But that's all I got.
So, honestly, the one thing I do not like about the bar is just it's not like the room itself. It's just that people that join are just very harassing and just I don't know. Maybe just because of me being a girl user, probably why. But I just cannot stand the many people that just like kind of I don't know try to hit on me, and I'm like.
There's a lot of little kids in here, and it gets annoying because like they don't know what they're doing, and I just hate it. Especially when little kids ask, "Can I get a blue shark attack?" The thing is, little kids thought the blue shark attack was a nice name and had a nice ring to it, and a little kids were like, "Can I get a blue shark attack? Blue shark attack? Blue shark attack?" It was so annoying. Normally, I would be like, I'm just gonna shrug it off. No, I literally wanted to tell Solid, which is the creator of the game, to like ban it.
The little kids. Oh my god. Every single time I'm in like a shift inside the day, I will always have little kids screaming in my ears, and I won't be able to hear at the end of the day because my ears would be ringing from these 5-year-olds screaming at me. But it also brings a bit of laughter to my day.
Some of the community members can be really toxic and a lot of the time, but I try not to let it get to my mind. It's mostly the toxicity and racism that comes in here. It's kind of people that just mess up my day sometimes.
There's always got to be those few people that decide to come in and F everything up.
The one thing is the freaking popsicle upstairs.
How weird some people are in this game, or people are just rude in general, but it's pretty expected here, and especially in Rec Room, these type of games. So it's not that much of a big deal to me.
Like I said, some of the community, most of it's chill, but some of the community, there's lots of just either people that should 100% be on junior accounts, weirdos, anyone. And it's not only this game. Obviously, there's going to be people like that everywhere in Rec Room. That's mostly, like, my biggest problem with this game is just some of the community.
The bad side of people. There are probably a lot of inappropriate people and toxic people. But like, I somehow manage my way around them.
Sometimes the community, there's very weird people in the game, and there's also very annoying people in the game, and that's kind of like the only thing why I sometimes don't really get on that much for a library bar, but I still think it's a really peaceful game.
It's just magical. It's fun.
I believe they're pretty solid.
The bar itself, there have been a lot of really, really funny experiences.
It's so fun to me that I really do want to become a bartender as like a side job when I'm older. I'm really inspired by the game, and I really want to do this so much. So
I don't really have as many stories inside the bartending squad because I'm not as active as everyone recently. But definitely the people in bartending squad make it's hilarious about some of the stuff that they say and how so out of context it is sometimes.
I've made some real friends. There's definitely some moments and some hiccups, but it never usually lasts long.
My experiences have actually been pretty good. Compared to most people, my experiences have been amazing.
My experiences are they're really good. I love the bartending squad, and I have had some ups and downs with the club and the bartending library bar itself, but it just brought me here, and it made the bond better for me and other people, and just made us stronger as a team.
I'd say a 9 out of 10. It's just like I like the bar itself. It's just that sometimes it's really dependent on the server, but you know.
Most of the time, they're pretty good. Sometimes I do have to switch servers to find a more calm place because I like the more quiet environments. Jeez.
They're not usually that bad. I sometimes play like for all time of the day, and the club. I don't really spend much time in the clubhouse, in the bartending squad clubhouse, but like I do spend a lot of time on my hands just to play the library bar.
Pretty good. I met a lot of friends in the club, including you. And in the game, I would say pretty good as well. I met some friends in the game, but there's both good. There's both rude people and nice people in both the club and the bar.
In a public server, you're making drinks, you meet like a lot of people, some that are very nice, very kind, they ask drinks politely, and then there's ones that are very rude that just like they don't know how to ask for things politely. I guess the experience here is kind of like wild in a way. In the club, I don't really know. Kind of everywhere, I guess.
Probably meeting Red. Definitely, he's one of my very close friends, and I'm so happy that I met him because he's so nice, at least to me. I would come here so often where I wouldn't be a bartender, but the bartenders would know my drinks. And he was one of those many bartenders. I was probably like his and I history, and then he introduced me to the rest of the bar and a lot of the bartending squad after a while.
Not too much history. I started in June of 2024. I was really slow. I didn't know very much drinks, but after a while I got used to it and came to this point. I finally went to a public, finally got the courage to do it, and I was too scared to go behind the bar though. I saw Red. I didn't know exactly who he was. He started teaching me and we became good friends. And he eventually got me hired and then got me to be moderator.
I mean, I've only been like here doing stuff for like maybe 2 weeks, but I mean, I've still made a few friends that I play with kind of often. This place has definitely made me more patient because of what it takes to memorize some of the drinks and just to deal with certain people. It's definitely made me a lot more patient, which I like.
I was wondering how to bartend, so I practiced in a private server a lot. I thought that the idea was really cool, and I just think, in general, I feel like the game has been doing really good so far, and it deserves its popularity.
I think around October is when I first came here and checked out the place with a friend, and I was literally sitting right here at this table, and we would have like this waiter come and ask us for drinks, and that's when I first saw all of the cocktails, and that's probably what made me want to be in the bartending squad.
Interesting story.
Oh dear.
It's really weird and funny at the same exact time.
Around last year, a lot of little kids, it was like a little area of some day, some month, I don't know, where a lot of little kids started coming in, and it really was annoying. I'm not talking about the blue shark attack. I mean, like, full on, like, it was weird. Like, it was just out of nowhere. It was almost like it was planned on edge. And also, like, being with, like, kids itself, like, I kind of learned stuff from them as well. Like, you only live as a kid once, and you'll have to cherish every moment of it. And so, I'm grateful for still being a kid rather than an adult.
So I was with my friend B, and we were behind the bar, and my menu was glitched, but I was able to get this on recording. And this little like level 5 full body that was like bald was behind the bar yelling and screaming, and we were trying to vote kick him. And the first time that we told him that we were gonna vote kick him, he started screaming at the top of his lungs that he had a life, he was a person too. But it wasn't like in a serious way. It was more like a 5-year-old having a little temper tantrum. So I told B to go out of call into app chat, and she told him again that he was trying to get vote kicked. And he started screaming, but only it was so loud that his mic broke.
I was in a server and everyone was in full bodies jumping around like bald, scaring people. That was probably the most interesting. Oh, and they all kept ordering the skibbity toilet drink.
It was this guy coming in and he says, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" So me and my friend said, "Okay." We went upstairs and he said, "You have to pay a loan of $1 million." And I'm like, "I'm not the owner of this game. I just work here. So, I mean, that's not really my problem. You can go talk to the owner about it." He was like, "Okay, but you need to pay that $1 million in 2 months." So I said, "Okay, whatever." So I ignored it, and literally 2 months later, I was working publicly, and the same guy showed up saying, "Where's my $1 million?" I haven't seen him since then.
So I think it was the first time I ever discovered a secret. Like the banana or the popsicle. I was like I think that was my only story. So like I came into the bar and they're like, "Yo, you want a banana?" I was like, "What? Do you want a banana?" "Sure." And they tell me where it is. I'm like, "Whoa. That's cool."
Well, it actually happened recently, and I told a lot of people about this. And I just went into the game, and I heard a bunch of like roaring noises. And as I went into the bar, I saw this green gremlin thing, and it was shooting fireballs out of its mouth, like something you'd see at the end of the golden trophy boss kind of thing. And you couldn't really, but it was pretty funny to me. But it also concerned me because I didn't expect that there, and it was there for quite a while.
One time I came in and there was just a circle of people surrounding a single drink. I don't know what drink it was. And they all had the same thing on and they were all circling around it chanting something. And it only happened for a few minutes and then most of them either just stopped or left. It was weird. I don't know.
I went inside and then I met this guy that was blocking the door. And then I say, "Hey, can you move real quick?" And he's like, "Not until you give me your ID, sir." So I had to take a picture of myself and give it to him. And that's not all. When I give it to him, he's like, "Okay, let me check your bio." And when he checks my bio, he's like, "Oh my gosh, are you in the bartending squad?" And they just start like bodyguarding me for no reason, and I just look at them weirdly. And the whole server, they're just like, "I got your back, bruh. I got your back."
One of the nights I was working back there making drinks, and I hear this familiar voice, and I'm like, "There's no way." And I go and like, I kind of eavesdrop what this guy is saying, and immediately I kind of knew it was Tyler, the creator, and I went up to him and asked him, "Tyler?" And then this dude just immediately stormed out, and I guess I knew it was Tyler, the creator.
Definitely come here at night. My favorite parts about coming to the bar, at least public servers, are definitely the night shifts. definitely would highly suggest that because all the little kids are going to bed and there are more people your age there.
Have a thing where it's like if you are a part of the bartending squad, it allows you to go behind the bar, and if not, you couldn't get in. Would be something really nice to have.
About the lagginess and the number of players, because it tends to have so many people in here, and it gets very laggy.
Possibly restricting like my from joining. I don't know. Like if anybody that's like younger than a teenager. It's just that they're very young kids coming into the bar and it just isn't right. I don't know.
Probably add a little bit more stuff. Just like right? Like more books, more popsicles, more foods. Like the popsicle and the banana.
Maybe, I would say maybe minus the secret drinks and maybe delete some drinks in the menu so then you can add more storage for the drinks, for more drinks. Or maybe just revamp some drinks, like their detail.
Be more polite. Just don't be so disrespectful.
Is either margarita or blue shark attack.
Either a blue shark attack. Yeah, a blue shark attack.
The blue shark attack. I feel like a lot of people have the blue shark attack.
Holy smokes, the blue shark attack. Oh my god.
Blue shark attack's the most ordered. 100%. That's why I hate it.
For a little bit, it used to be margarita, but that was like only maybe the longest it could have probably been was a month. And then it was a blue shark attack for about like 5 months. Now, there isn't really any mostly ordered drink, but I would have to say mostly by now, like some of the secret drinks now.
I'd say like the newer drinks, most people would order like Last Word or the Blue Moon. That's ones I've really have to be making a lot.
They tend to go shorter drinks like gin and tonic and rum and coke, so I would say those.
The tequila sunrise, any of the secret drinks that people know of, or dark and stormy. Definitely those three.
Either the dark and stormy or probably the old fashioned because it's just the first one, so people order that. But I'm gonna have to say probably dark and stormy.
It's simple and it's easy and old fashioned. A lot of people pretend that they're Western, and so they always take that, oh, can I get an old fashioned?
The old fashioned. I never see anyone order those. Yes, it's a known drink, but it's like I haven't seen one person order that in like 2 months.
The sunrise. I feel like I've been in multiple servers or like days on end where no one's ordered it. And it's really pretty.
Surprisingly is New York Sour. I think I've only got it ordered from me about twice.
Probably the one drink that isn't used the most is either an Americano, a coffee Negroni, or cactus juice. Those ones I've never seen anybody like just make it like right there on the spot or asked.
Negroni.
It's the Boulder. That one never gets ordered.
I might be wrong on this one, but the espresso martini. I don't know. I ran into a few people that like couldn't remember how to make it, but I've just never heard of customers order that drink.
The French 75. That one is a pretty cool drink. I think it's pretty cool. I know it's either that or the espresso martini because those two never get ordered at all, and it's really sad.
I don't think I've had a single order for Greenpoint, which is really sad because it's one of my favorite drinks.
Has to be gin fizz.
don't really ask for, I'd say like cactus juice or like Japanese slipper. They don't really ask for that.
The process I go with is which liquid has the most ounces. Like, let's say I'm making an old fashioned. I do the most liquid first, and then the little ones last, because those are faster.
I know probably no one has done this, but every single day I will log into TheLibraryBar, and I would copy down the recipe book into my phone. So now I have the entire recipe book inside my phone. Now, whenever I'm out, I can always study them and read them.
Just like making it over and over again. If someone orders something that I don't have memorized, I'll just kind of look at it maybe twice at the book, and then like I pretty much got it down. But that's like very short memory. For like, usually when I'm like memorizing drinks long term, I kind of like link it to something else. Like on the beach when I was first being trained, Skittles liked on the beach. I was like, oh, Skittles likes it. Okay.
I start by learning the drink and looking at the recipe, and as soon as I get it completed, I start by looking at the book less and less and keep making it repeatedly until about 10 times, and then challenge myself not to look at it at all. And I usually get that about the 5th time.
So typically, I look at the book maybe once or twice, and then I try to memorize it, just like over and over again, making it over and over again. And then I'll go and make something I know, and then I'll try to remake the one that I'm trying to memorize.
I start by getting the drink, looking about how to make it. I make it the first time. The second time is the time I start trying to remember it. Third or more couple of times I memorize it, and after that day I continue doing it throughout the week to make sure I memorize it. And at that point it should just be forged into my head. It's really easy for me to memorize drinks.
It helps, honestly, to write them down and kind of just like really just, writing down the measurements and then kind of internalizing that, and then like using the visuals, kind of like let's say that you've got your ingredients grouped together in one part, and then your other ingredients in another, just kind of like, I don't know, kind of organizing it mentally.
I mostly just go in public lobbies and I'll just take people's orders and I'll eventually memorize those ones, just so I'll always memorize the most popular and wanted ones first, so I know how to make those. With making them, I guess I just do whatever I remember first.
Okay, so first of all, I need to do it in order just so I can make it, and then I make it a couple of times until I fully remember without the book.
So a lot of people write it down. Somehow, I just remember it. Like, I only write down the secret drinks. I just remember the rest of them. I just remember them. They just click in my head because I actually don't know. I just make them a couple of times and I remember the exact thing, and I just make them a lot. And some people say they can't really do that, which is kind of strange. So I'm not really used to that.
I just keep making that same drink over and over again. And then whenever I feel confident enough, I'll just go make like other drinks that I've memorized. And then I would try to go back to that new one I tried to memorize to see if I can do it on my own without looking at the book.
My first one is the Cobalt Velvet. It's because look at this nice design, and we got the Baja Blast type colors with all the little fruits in it. You can put so much into this and it will still look pretty. And the second one, it's a little mimosa with a little lemon and a cherry and some salt.
Okay, definitely the tequila sunrise and the nebula. The tequila sunrise because it just looks amazing. The nebula because it's, again, one of my favorite drinks to make, definitely. It's just like a really cool drink altogether. Now, whenever I make one inside a public server, people are always asking me like, "Oh, what is that drink? Blah blah blah. What's it called?" And same with my friends that they're begging me to give them that recipe.
On the beach, because it's like the first ever drink I ordered, and it's always been orange, and everyone says it's pink even though it's not.
Originally, it was the tequila sunrise because it does have the colors of the sunrise. But then the newer drink came out, the Garibaldi, and that has been my favorite since because it makes me feel like good about it. Like I don't know, something about the drink just like puts a little brightness into my day. It's so vibrant. I love it. It makes my day.
Right now, it is the Fluffy Dream. It's one of the newer off-menu cocktails, but I just love its color and just the look of it. But also, it's pretty easy to make.
I don't have it memorized, but I really like the design of Whiskey Sour. I'm pretty sure it's called. With the like design on the top, just the way it looks. I really like that. Or one of the secret drinks. Can't remember what it's called. I think it's Bloom Light or Black Sun, something like that. I really like it because it's simple, looks good, it's nice.
The toxic waste. I love the color green. I really like it, and I really like the toppings on it. Now, the toppings is a lime and a cherry. It just looks so good. Like, one time someone made it for me, and like I made the drinking sound on accident, because for a second I thought I was actually drinking it.
Tequila sunrise because it literally looks like the sunrise because every time I wake up in the morning I can see like the sunrise, and then that drink just reminds me of how the sunrise looks like.
I was in the military got hacked. I was devastated. I saw this game come out on its first like update. Then I met Box Butler. We had an idea of how about we make a club. We got really great bartenders like Red, Death Boy, Skittle, surprisingly Skittles, Miss Red, etc. We brought a lot of those people into it, and we are still a growing community by the day. It's just very slow.
Well, after I played the game for like a long time, I found a community where people were my age and they had the same interests as me. As I said before, I met Red, and he introduced me to the squad. And because everyone had the same likings as me, and I felt like that we would all really get along, that's when I joined.
To become more official, because at the time, if you were close to bartenders, you could pretty much get in. So joining was kind of coming closer to official bartenders.
I was actually right over there. He was talking with me and he was like, "Do you want to join the bartending squad?" And I'm like, "I don't know if I have the time for that because I'm busy with a lot of other things." He's like, "It's okay. You don't have to join." And I'm like, "I'll think about it." So about a week later, he got me in.
I originally met Ubox my first week of bartending, and followed by Slippery, who showed me how to make drinks, and I honestly didn't really know what I was doing at first. But then I kind of got the hang of it, and you invited me, and I was like, a club? I didn't know there was a club for this game. I might as well join it. And then I learned more about this, and I got more interested in as I started making more drinks. I started meeting new people and started socializing, and it turned out I loved it like a lot.
I think in the times that I joined the server, I met some people who were really good at bartending. They could just whip up a drink, any drink at all, and I was like, I want to do that. That's really cool. And I heard about the bartending squad through somebody, and so I heard that you had to kind of get tested or have a trial run before you joined it. So I was just really motivated to for getting into the squad, but I thought it was a really cool club to be a part of, especially. It's just a very chill place to be.
Actually, it was my second time or first time in there, not including the time I joined like a long time ago. I was just in there and I was trying to figure out how to become a bartender because some bars I've been to before just have it so you have to get hired, but also some have been where you just walk in, but I couldn't get past. And I was too dumb to read the player limits reached one. So I was trying to figure out how to get in. And then you joined, and I think his name was Deku, and you guys just took me, and yeah.
How amazing the bartending squad was. Like, there's not a lot of people, like, like, not a lot of toxic people. Like, AJ, Red, and so maybe Happy or Hugh.
Mexican boy, actually, because when we started becoming friends, he told me about the bartending squad, so I was like, yeah, why not? So I joined.
No, I'm not really sure because Red was the one teaching me like the secret drinks before he even like got me into the club. And then he'd ask me, and I didn't even know that was a thing until he told me about it. And then I was like, sure, why not? So I just joined it because it sounded interesting. I wanted to know more about bartending and like cocktails and stuff like that.
Literally almost everything. Like, I kid you not, I can't really describe it, but it's almost everything.
Definitely people. There are so many different, unique people, and they're all so nice and caring, and I can genuinely tell that they care about me. I also know that they actually like me to be around because like they'll invite me to stuff and we hang out in our own time, and I've had really strong bonds with everyone.
Really brings all the bartenders together into one kind of like area. It's easier to find bartender friends.
Mostly the people that are in the club. They're really nice and kind. Some people can be a little rude.
It's just really cool to just have that kind of community. That there's just all the like-minded people who just we can all share kind of like a place where everybody just has that same experience with bartending.
Of course, I haven't been here for super long, but I mean, it seems like most people can come together to an understanding and agree on most things. I really like that. I do like that we have I do really like that the owner of the game talks in there sometimes, so we can get a better connection with him. I do really like that because most owners just make the game and then just leave and never take suggestions or anything from community.
The people. Well, there's really nice people, and the community is really good in my opinion. And also, I can actually talk to someone about making cocktails in a VR game, so that's pretty nice.
People who actually want to know about making the drinks. I don't know, I see everyone having a passion in like making cocktails. That's one thing I like about the club.
There's a lot of conflict with stuff which I will not describe. There's really not a lot of stuff I can't say that's bad, but I can't say there's just a lot of problems, from people getting angry to the Discord, and surprisingly one from the website.
Definitely the amount of hate a lot of people get. I haven't been to any side of these fights, but I've definitely heard of a few people fighting with each other. Not just counting a few like situations, but like just in general, people kind of like some toxicity. But there isn't a lot to really affect the bartending squad as a whole.
They sometimes leave me behind and sometimes forget about me.
So it's also the community, because I really do like the community, but there's some people that are very rude, and it it does start a lot of stuff, and it's just really annoying how it just turns into a battlefield out of nowhere.
It's the drama between everyone.
I want to be remembered in Rec Room as Mexican boy, the ultimate bartender, with you by my side, of course. And we're all growing. I'm growing up. You're growing up. Everyone's growing up. Everyone grows up in life. And so I'm going to high school, and I have a lot of responsibilities like sports, a job, everything. And I won't have enough time to be in this game on the daily. Like I'll probably be on this game like once a month, except on like holidays. But like I want to be remembered by this game.
Definitely everyone. Like, I love everyone inside that club, and as I said before, I feel really liked inside this club. And I know that people care about me inside this, and I never get this with any other of my communities. Someone couldn't pay me to leave, and people could pay me to stay, but I would stay either way. But I feel like anyone will do anything for money.
To be more connected with bartenders and know what's going on inside the bartending squad with updates and etc.
How lots of nice people are here, and whenever I don't know what to do on Rec Room and I'm just really bored, I know I can just go in here and visit some of the club members sometimes. And just share some stories and have some drinks. It's nice.
Being here makes me happy. It actually gave me something to do in Rec Room. I was clearly about to quit Rec Room because I couldn't find any more games on VR. I was about to quit VR in general, but this game gave me something to do, and it's not boring. Every time I go here, I have a great event. I have a great time, and it's what makes me get on VR each day and stay on this game until 6 in the morning.
The possibility of training new people who have like the same passion as I did for getting into the squad. I know it sounds really stupid, but I haven't trained anybody, but I am looking forward to seeing somebody who's genuinely interested to learn. And yeah. Yes, I'm looking forward to being the person who oversees the test and grilling them. You're doing it wrong. I'm just kidding.
I also just get to see how active the community kind of is in the like actually good bartenders world and not just the random newbies that come in and do whatever. But also I do like that I have access to most secret drinks now. That's a big plus, just so if anyone's cool, I can make them one.
Just the view and the view of it, the betterness in it, and my friends. I mean, they're in it as well, so never give up.
I just like it in general. I think it's pretty nice. And also, I kind of got to do some stuff in the club anyways, like host tryouts and stuff like that. So like, I kind of need to stay in the club.
Very much. Very much.
We as a community will treat you like family, and this family will stay with you forever, even if you're off this game. This community is strong, and we'll keep it like that. And if you have any problems or you need help with stuff, we'll help you out. Everyone will help you out in tough times and normal times.
Yes, a lot. I do have one example. I think it was at the Thanksgiving whatever. I wasn't gonna stay for long because I had to go do something. I honestly forgot what. And I told Saul that I was leaving and Mexican boy, and they were like, "Hey, let's all get a group photo so Skittles can be here." And no one has ever, like, I know it's such a subtle, like, of course I feel like anyone would do this, but I never had that in my life, and it's like, it it warms my heart even just thinking about it and knowing that people care.
I feel like there's definitely a community with a lot of people I see first joining and definitely coming back. And the bartending squad being one big community of bartenders in this game.
Yes, I would say that we are a community. Everybody gets along pretty well. This has grown a lot since I've been here. It's grown like by hundreds of people coming here and getting people to get in the bartending squad, train them, and make them one of us is like the greatest things ever. So yeah, I feel a sense.
I do feel a sense of community. There's just the people that I've that helps me get into the bar. I just feel a very good sense of community with them.
Considering I'm doing this now with an interview to help someone from the club, yeah, I feel pretty cool.
I don't think so.
There's a community, alright, yeah. It's really, like I've been saying this whole time, it's really just a half side. There's nice people and there's rude people, but that's kinda life in general. You're always gonna find really nice people and you're also gonna find really rude people.
I think yes, because I've seen people wanting to like, how do I say this? I've seen people trying to do like tryouts for people like bartenders or like members, and then like also events in the club. So I guess so, yeah.
Join the club.
Be prepared for a lot of screaming. I would be prepared for your watch constantly blowing up with people from Bartending Squad, because that's the entire time of this interview. I've been blown up by people. Definitely never expect to be alone again, because everyone will want to join you. Definitely get behind the bar and go into public servers, whether that's in the day or at night, or if you're just hanging out with your friends. But like really try to, instead of kind of laying back in the community, try to get out and open.
To have more filtration in the game, because there's a lot of people who unfortunately don't make correct decisions.
Should get on more of the members should get on more and meet the others and like practice and make drinks with us and socialize. That'd be great. I'd love that.
It's not really anything, but I think it would be nice to have like a tab where there's like just general drinks in the recipes, because at some of the drinks in the recipe book, I remember looking at the list, and for some reason I think it's just how like it looks in the game, but the letters were just a little bit kind of blurred.
It's gonna sound a little rude, but like less people, because I feel like it got kind of worse when there's a lot of people. But also, I just feel like we can't really do anything about that, so I'd say more people in the Discord. We need more people in the Discord. W suggestion.
Stop being rude to each other.
I want to give a shout out to Red, because I don't think he realizes how much I care about him. I know I say it like every single day, but I'm just amazed and I'm so happy that he's in my life. And I don't think, like, I would give him my entire world if I could. And for any new bartenders, I'm also going to give you a shout out, because I know that people probably won't support your idea at first because you're probably a child and it's kind of weird for a child to be working with alcohol. But just do what you want to do. It doesn't matter what they think. If you have a passion, then stick with that.
Know that you're not going to be perfect in the club, and you never have to be. But as long as you're trying your hardest and you're doing your work, you're going to be good.
visit your bar and talk to your bartenders because they love talking to you. Oh, okay, unless you're harassing them.
Thanks for including me in this. It's pretty fun. It's a nice experience. And subscribe to Box Butler.
Bye, YouTube land.
Bye, people in YouTube land.
Oh, goodbye. Bye-bye.
YouTube land. Okay, goodbye, YouTube land.
Goodbye, people. I'm leaving now.
Bye. You guys are amazing.
Alright, goodbye. Subscribe to Box Butler or a spider will come after you.
Woo!